has a way of freeing your mind, cheering you up, making you relax. But not everyone is blessed with dancing feet, especially when it comes to a dance like salsa, where you need to learn the steps. But at the Salsafari workshop, it's all about dancing with dancers at different levels of the dance so you can grow as a dancer. We talked to the organizer, a man who's gone all the way to the World Salsa Championships on what Salsafari is all about.
My name is Benji, and I'm the one organizing the event, Salsafari Red Loca, together with my committee, whom I'm gonna mention later. But the event is mainly salsa and safari joined together, which is not happening now, but in December. Early December from the 4th, we're gonna get international participants. We're gonna get the biggest salsa event ever, the biggest band, the biggest salsa dancers in the world coming to do their workshops here. We're gonna have a lot of international attention here on the salsa scene, and that's why it's called Salsafari, because on the weekend we're gonna do salsa, during the week we're gonna do safari. We had a workshop, and first of all we had cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha is just a version which came before salsa, and everyone knows the cha-cha. And after that we had the African, and after that we had Reda, which is the theme of the night because it's the most fun form of salsa, where people dance in a circle and they're changing partners, and you know, there's all these calls and people do exciting moves, and it's much more fun than just basic salsa. My journey in salsa began in university, where I got an opportunity to do it for free because you know it was really expensive. Like, I started 7 years ago. For a class you had to pay 700 bob for a public class. Now it's 300, some 200, but you know, it was more expensive, so I had to wait until I got into USIU, and that's why I started doing my salsa classes with Have Basok, a Cameroonian guy who was doing classes for free. And since then, 3 months later, I was starting to teach the class, the university students, and 6 months later, I started commercially outside in clubs and all over. So, not looking back ever since.
We also met king and queen of the salsa dance floor going through their routine.
My name is Nicole Harford. I'm here today because I am a dancer, and I've recently started dancing with Stanley and Ganga, and we are working up performances to do together, and Benjamin, who teaches salsa in Nairobi, asked us to come and perform at the beginning of his Salsafari event, which was last month, and he asked us back again this month, so that's why we're here. We just competed in the Kenya National Salsa Championships, which was held last weekend at Oshwell Centre in Westlands, and to be honest, I didn't think we were going to win because there was some very stiff competition, but we did. So we're now going to represent Kenya at Istanbul at the World Salsa Champions, which is very exciting for me.
My name is Stanley. Please know me here, Salsa Safari. We're trying to take dancing, salsa dancing rather, to the next level in Kenya. So this is one of the initiatives that we've come up. Actually, it's Benjamin who's come up with this initiative. We want to invite guys from abroad to come and actually so much educate or to interact with them, because they're a little bit ahead as far as salsa is concerned, to build up salsa in Kenya. So this is one of the builds up to like concerts towards the final one that we're going to have in December. I'm in the advanced level of dancing salsa. I've been doing it, I think, for now 7 years.
The kind of dancing I do right now, which is ballroom and Latin dancing, I've been dancing it for 2 years.
watching these two champions dancing, you get the feeling that it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. But question is it really?
Salsa is not complicated. Anything, I believe in all the dances are not really complicated. Maybe why they think it's complicated is because they look at it from the advanced kind of level. But the most important thing is to start something in life. You have to start something, and the moment you start it, you become patient and diligent in doing what you have to do. When that happens, you grow.
I wouldn't say it's difficult. I'd say, like anything, you have to start at the beginning and work your way up. But as long as you do start at the beginning and work your way up, it's easy. Anybody can do it. Absolutely anybody. And the level you get to is dependent on how much effort and time you want to put in.
Marion is here to dance for the fun of it and took part in the workshop. She tells us of her experience on the dance floor.
My name is Marion Munga, and I'm here to dance. Yeah, I'm pretty conservative, so at the start I was like, I don't know people, so I used to go and just sit, watch people dance and then go home. But with time, as you continue learning and growing, you meet people, so you know them, so you be comfortable asking them to dance. So yeah, with time, it's like, this is my friend, let's go dance or whatever. So I think it builds your confidence.
It will take a while before I get proper dancing feet, but there are a few things I learned at the workshop.
Things change in salsa, like if you think that the guys will always come to ask you, you might stay the whole night without dancing. So the pride kind of has to come down kidogo, because I remember when I was in university, some chicks used to come, and in salsa it's like 100 chicks, 5 guys or 10 guys, which is changing now. In Hearts Club we have more guys, but before you could stay the whole night without dancing because there are only a few guys, so the chicks get used to asking guys to dance and going and picking, not even asking, just get him off the seat and go dance.
Whenever you're spinning, if you don't spot on your partner or in the direction you're going, like if I was spinning away from my partner, then I'd be looking away from him. But I have to have a focus point just so that I don't get dizzy, because we can do a lot of turns, and when you stop, if you haven't been spotting, then you literally just fall on the floor, which isn't very graceful. But the other reason you really want to look at your partner is because dancing is about, to me at least, dancing is very much about telling a story. If you're especially performing, if you've got an audience and people are wanting to watch you dance, it's not just footwork and nice lines and good posture and fancy steps. It's about portraying some kind of emotion. So when you look at your partner, you have much more of a connection, which we call chemistry, I guess.
In the end, you just need to make that first step to the dance floor and start dancing.
If you ever wanted to learn how to dance, please go out and do it, whatever it is. Salsa, hip hop, rumba, anything. I mean, it's done so much for me. So it brings so much joy into your life. When you start dancing, you become more happier. I don't know. So go dance.